right, so here's a thing that I want y'all to realize. AI is here to stay, and we're not smarter than the computer. You can't tell me that you smart. Like, yeah, you smart when it comes to whatever your topic is, but you're not like computer smart. So, like for instance, AI, they might have people asking the same exact question that you asking in a different way, and it's a million people. So you got a pool of a million ideas put together and it's summarized to give your specific needs for your project. That's much better than one person. So I'm just saying, like, you can't think that you're better than a computer that has a million times more input than you do, right? So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm setting up one of my businesses or one of my partners' businesses, and I have, oops, that's my Facebook. I'm setting up. So this is our first post. This is a we're announcing our shop, everything, and I've set up all the branding, everything, right? The social media pages, all that. So what I'm basically telling Chad is I'm like, okay, I want to talk to Meta's assistant, and I want to get a prompt from Chat to tell me how to run my business. You know, like tell Meta to do his thing on my business to optimize it, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to Chat. All right, so what I need you to do is I need you to use all the information that we put together and, with the company site, the store, everything, right? The ads, and I need you to talk to Meta AI Business Assistant and put together a prompt that includes the goal, um, ad text if I need to change anything, the button, the call to action, the audience, especially the audience. And if we need to create a new audience, that's fine. I'm cool with that. The duration will be short initially. I'm not really worried about that. And then I want to grow it by at least 100%. So that means, if we're not getting any impressions, like maybe 100 impressions a day, I want to get it to, call it 10,000. So tell me what I need to spend budget wise on a weekly basis to get those results. And then just run a full, screen audit and let me know what needs to be, tweaked so I can hit my goals and results. And then you let it think. Here we go. And then I would tell it, okay, so website recommendation, call to action, cool, educator focus, option, option, option. If it, I'm gonna tell it to like just geography, $10. So it basically gave all of this. All right. So I'm basically gonna take this and I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna put it in Meta. All right. You ready? And we'll see what it spit out. Yeah, that's fine. So it tell you everything. It tell you everything. So say my campaign strategy is set up, my goal. I'm gonna follow this thing to the T. Get my website visitors. Shop now button. No, that's not the website. So we got the website right here. Yeah, we got the website. All right, shop now. Perfect. Add a button and crop your image. Uh, it's just a little bit of tweaking I gotta do, but that's fine as long as it look good. So I did that. Add text. I don't see ad text on there. Okay. 7 days. So $20 a day. Okay. 7 days. Sorry, I got the 7 days. $20 a day. Headline. So the headline, just make sure the headline. Okay. It looked like everything is pretty much set up. Um, I would rather them go to the store, so I don't want to set up any additional content. You got to be smart when you know what I'm saying, when you put stuff like that together. Because at the end of the day, people kind of lazy. Like, think about when you go shopping. If you have to click too many websites, you're not going to, at the end of the day, you're going to have decision fatigue, and you're going to be like, I don't feel like buying anything anyway. And you click off. But if you make it easy, kind of like Amazon, how they just like one click and buy, bro, you buy stuff all day. So you got to make sure you make it simple for people to buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, so audience recommendations. Start with Texas and Louisiana to build a strong regional foundation before expanding nationally. You see that? Most people probably pick specific like big cities or something like New York, LA, whatever, like say if they had a clothing brand. But if you start locally and then you grow your audience locally, because it's a lot easier to grow your audience locally because you can start having events, you can start, passing out merch and stuff like that locally, then your following naturally grows. And then as your following naturally grows, then that means your social media will grow. And then it's a lot easier because you have a recognizable brand. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start with Texas, age 25 to 34, suggested interests, parenting, education, teachers, youth development, and nonprofits. Okay, bet. So we're gonna set it up. So all 18 to what they said, 54, 54. All right. Texas, Louisiana. That's it, bro. We not smarter than no computers, bro. Just if you use them as your best friend, bro, they'll take care of you. Texas, Louisiana. That's it. All we gotta do the interest. Let's see. Detailed targeting. They said parenting, and I'm not finna deviate. Parenting, parenting. I could do homeschool too. Probably yeah, homeschool, schooling, homeschool, schools, uh, teachers, teachers. All right, nah, cancel. Oh man, I gotta start over. 18 to 54, Texas, then Louisiana. I do it all over again. Where's it at? Oh, Louisiana. Why don't say just Louisiana? No, dude. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, bit. Okay. So we got parenting, parenting, team, Um, because what's gonna happen is just like with you when you bring like if you start talking about education stuff, you start noticing how it just pop up. Like this is like this is how you set it up. Like legit. If you research something, 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna see my ad at some point. Because if I dump more money into it, it's a lot easier to spread more strategically. Because you got more room to grow. But I'm only putting $100 a month. I mean a week into it. Now if it if it gives me a good return, if it gives me a good return, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. So oil and gas. So Texas and Louisiana is oil and gas. So I'm just adding that in there just because I know like we have a pretty strong um, oil and gas base down here. So nonprofit organization, nonprofit stuff like that. All right, and then we done. And we pretty that's pretty much it. Colleges, universities, because we're selling programs for this is for like education. So we specifically targeting people that, want this kind of stuff. So here we go. So everything's pretty much set up. All I gotta do is change my credit card, and then you basically, so and it even tells you like how to manage your KPIs, how to set them up. So to scale from 100 to 10,000 per day over the next 60 days, following these steps, or follow these steps. After 7 days, check your cost per link click. If it's low and driving store visits, increase your budget by 20% every 2 to 3 days. Then you can once your Texas, Louisiana audiences perform well, launch a second ad targeting the entire United States to reach a much larger pool of parents and educators. Then after 30 days, create an audience of people who visited your website but didn't buy. Show them a new ad with the customer testimonial or curriculum review to build credibility and trust. You know what I'm saying? Like so we're gonna see how I go. I'm gonna update this card and then we're gonna rock and roll. And I'll give you an update like maybe in a couple weeks.